Good evening, Neopia. How are we doing? Um, let's get into some Neopets, shall we? I should be able to pick something up today. What is this alert? Get Neopets TCG at Upper Deck now, if that means something to you. I'm sure you'll figure out how to get more information on that. I should be able to get my bead today. So there's that. I have to purchase 3 items, go to Tyrannia, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. We'll see. We're gonna talk. Neopets was at San Diego Comic Con, and jellyneo got an interview with Dom, who's the current CEO of Neopets. So that's very interesting. I went through it. There's a recap on jellyneo if you want to read it. I recommend going and reading it for yourself. I think some of the standout points are that Dom said Neopets is no longer like doing as bad financially. He said they're doing okay, so that's good. I know a lot of us are like, what's going on? Like, there's no way Neopets is profitable. And so, according to Dom, Neopets is profitable. I'm guessing that's a lot of premium stuff. I'll give it to Dom for saying this. There was a mention of focusing on, like, what am I trying to say? Focusing on like the Neopets website, like classic Neopets, as opposed to always focusing on the mobile games. He mentioned that like mobile games are like a big hit, but a lot of people come to Neopets for the classic site, for the nostalgia, not because they want to play a mobile game with characters they don't remember from their childhood. So like, thank you for admitting that, because it's like, I'm not bashing anyone that likes Dracardia. Can't say that one, in Fairy Fragment, but like, that's not why I'm here. I'm on Neopets for the Neopets website, so that was just refreshing to hear. He talked about the Neopets team relationship to Neotruths. So if you don't know about Neotruths, that is a user that will, on occasion, not super often, just drop some facts about Neopets. They're able to back, I don't know how technology works, so if you understand IT, sorry. They like, this user, group of users, whatever, is able to like go in and see different stats and see what's happening on like the backside of Neopets. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. Not that I understand it. No clue. But that's something. Neotruth, if you are on like the Reddit and the Discord, just search that up because I did a poor job of explaining it. Neotruth is not associated with the Neopets team, but Dom to talk about kind of how there's a sort of relationship there. So there's all of that. What else was said in that interview? I feel like those were like the big things. They want to get merch out, and how merch is like a big way that Neopets makes money. I need Neopets to fix the international shipping rates. I don't know if that's the supplier who charges that, but I need Neopets to bring it up to the supplier and choose suppliers that can ship internationally. I'm based in the United States, so it doesn't really pertain to me, but I also am not one to buy merch, so it's like not really ever going to pertain to me. If you're not in the United States, getting anything sucks. I remember when they came out with the Monopoly game. The Monopoly game was like $70, and then the shipping would be like double the price of the game, and that's just not fair. Also, like, let people get things that like aren't there. Ship out more stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. But I have that complaint about like a lot of companies. Like, you want this big global thing, but you're not shipping globally. You're making things hard for people that live elsewhere. Even like within the United States, all these exclusive things that you can only get if you're physically in San Diego at Comic Con. I didn't even know Comic Con was going on. I know it happens every year, but like, how am I supposed to know where it is? And that is happening. And just, I'm tired of the exclusive merch. I get it. I'm 800 years old. I get it's a moneymaker to have like these weird exclusive merch items that you have to be here to get. But like, I'm over it. I'm over the exclusive merch. So I need merch to be available in Europe, in Canada, in Mexico, in Brazil. Every location where we had a Neopets 25th anniversary bash, how those were global, we need to get shipping fixed. So there we go. That's kind of all I remember. We can scroll through it later, but this is my little talisman. We're getting there. Not really, but I don't know. I'm a little over it, but watch, I'm gonna log in tomorrow and guess what my prize is gonna be? A green bead. Okay, let's actually scroll through what's happening on jellyneo. Premium sale returns. So you can get $10 off the annual subscription plan. You would pay $59.95 US instead of $69.95 US. It's available to all premium members, new and existing. If you're not a subscriber, head to the membership page and select the yearly option to subscribe. If you're existing premium, you can apply the discount for your next billing date, whether it's annual or monthly, and you wish to upgrade to yearly. Think about it because the plot's starting soon. It's supposed to start on Monday, which is like rock on, but I'm a little nervous. You know? But I'll be there on Monday. We will have a video on Monday. That'll probably be my next video. I'll try to get one out Saturday, Friday night. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. There's premium if you want to get premium. I just don't want to buy premium, but a lot of people have premium, ad-free, Super Shop Wizard, Battle Dome people. I think you have like a special fairy you can get for quests. I could be making that up entirely. Look up the premium. If you can do this annually, consider it. If not, freemium players rock on. There's like monthly like gift baskets, dedicated boards if you do like the Neo boards. There's a couple of things that you would do if you had premium. So there we go. The Dargentary avatar. If you click that pet lookup until the 31st around 11 a.m. Neopet Standard Time. If you're an avatar collector, you can go ahead and click it. This is the interview I was talking about. Let's go to Rookie Day. What's up, bug lovers? You got a glowing one. Doesn't make the Rookie look good. Sorry. Not a Rookie girl. I don't even have anything like they're not like my least favorite Neopet. But if Neopets were real, I would have an issue with a giant bug. I'm not a bug person. Bugs can live a prosperous life away from me. That's how I feel, and I don't love a Rookie, but hopefully the Rookie people love it. Horrible outfit. What a bone outfit. No. Scary. No, thank you. There's a new stamp that everyone is gonna get except for me. More conversions. There's stuff at the NC Mall. The Neopass quest log glitch compensation. Didn't know there was a Neopass quest log glitch. So, I don't want to do that. Let's see what else Dom had to say. What else? If we just quickly go through this, typical day as a CEO, don't care. Hands-on versus relying on C-suite. So, just something to note, Neopets has been understaffed for many of the years, and then they're finally expanding the team, and they're learning a lot. A lot of things are international, being like just a global TNT team with a lot of people based in like Hong Kong, US, all of that. Revenue. So they're not, okay. Neopets is a loss-making company. Dom's response is they've closed the gap by a lot, and then they spun off. Dom feels confident in how they're growing their revenue. I have no access to the revenue, so I can't tell you what any of that means. Biggest pressure, cost-wise, it has been pretty stable, cool. You just want to increase revenue. That's a very business answer. External investors, reflection on the new era of Neopets. Cool, different work streams. He doesn't have any regrets. Trying to bring a startup culture to the Neopets team, which is something. It's something. I specifically avoid startups because I've only heard horror stories from them. And a lot of people love them. A lot of people only want to work at startups. So that's just, I wasn't going to work for neopets, but like that, if you're going to have a startup culture, you're not getting me. But they weren't going to hire me anyways. I don't work in tech. So there we go. What else do they talk about? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. We realize most of our users care about the classic site. There's a nostalgia, they want to come back. Mobile games are fine, but like that's not why people come back to Neopets and try to get their old account backs. Content, don't, yeah. They're trying to make the plot less grindy, in particular the hotel, not the hotel, the hospital shift. I'm just really excited to see on Monday. That's the only thing that's getting me through these next 2 days at work is the plot on Monday. So we're gonna just have to see what they mean by less grindy. I guess a lot of people felt like they had to like put their pets in the hospital shifts every 6 hours in order to get max points, but also don't get max points. It don't matter that much as Neopets fam. This is where we're talking about Neo Truth. Yeah, cool. Those are questions. You should read more of it. I'm not going to, but there we go. Let's do some quick dailies. It's, don't know what, did you all see that little red thing up there? It's Rookie Day. Create a rookie if you want. What else has been going on with me on Neopets? Nothing interesting. Not a whole lot that's interesting. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with Neopets content. I kind of like just Neopets Archivist having these records of what happens on a day-to-day on Neopets. Because, like, I'm not specialized in anything. I'll phrase it that way. A lot of other Neopet YouTubers are great at, like, restocking. Like Grandpa. Is Grandpa great at restocking? Not me. I'm not good at it. I don't have the nicest user lookup. I'm not like Kevin O Gaming with like the beautiful becoming Neopets Elite. I'm like 20 years off of that. I'm just kind of here to click around and show you stuff. And maybe you like it, maybe you don't. Chat a little bit. That's just the thing. Super casual. I'm not a subject matter expert in anything in Neopets. I come in and do roughly the same thing every day. Click around a little bit. Have fun. Yeah, there we go. What else do I want to do? You all don't need to see everything. I can save some of this for later. Get your omelet for Fairy Fest. This is the time to be hoarding your omelets. You heard it here first. Let me end a little bit early. I'll do all this later. I didn't get to log in this morning because I'm just back to not loving my job. But who do we want to zap? We can zap fish. We can zap fish. And the fish is now El Champion. Okay. Are we gonna get anything from the lab ray? Probably not. Probably not, but I think we should. Do 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 do. 2 movement points. There we go. Not the most interesting end, but an end nonetheless. Hope y'all enjoyed the happenings on Neopets. Hope everything's doing good with you and your dailies. I'll see y'all later. Okay, cool, bye.